Hello, everybody. Welcome to another 500 subscriber special. Today we will be ranking the silver cards in Injustice Gods Among Us Mobile. Now, excuse me. Now, we will be starting off with my boy, the Joker. The Joker, okay, you could use him for some stuff, right? Like his ability, like when he dies, he takes some health away from the opponent, right? Which actually did come in handy in the single player campaign, right? For me personally, so that ability isn't terrible, and like honestly though, his first attack is just all right. It does okay damage. But like his second attack is actually where he shines the most, in my opinion. The fact that he could poison someone and it takes okay amount of damage is actually kind of good. Like, so I'm gonna put him in the okay. One more thing I want to talk about is his heavy attacks. His heavy attacks are pretty good as well. It's a 4-hitter that's actually really good. Yeah, and let's see, and his basic attack, although not the best, obviously, like when you have your heavy attack, is really good at like interrupting with the first hit. It's a good interrupting one. So, yeah, pretty good, honestly. Then we have Nightfall Bane, which is Bane. So, Bane, rips. So this Nightfall Bane, unfortunately, I didn't really get to play with him much because he was a console exclusive, and by the time that I like had a lot of data, a lot of units in this game, I didn't really get to utilize him very much. And like his ability too is that like when you get to a certain health, he has the Venom Rage, which his version is different from the other one, by the way. But essentially, like his version allows him to get power faster. I think something like that. Something like that. Someone will correct me, but yep, it's something like that. But what kind of kills him though is his playstyle. It's just not good, honestly. Like his basic attack could interrupt people, I guess. So I will say his second attack being a two-parter is not bad either. And his first attack is just all right. But yeah, like his ability is okay. His second attack is good. Not great, but good. And his first attack is all right as well. But his playstyle is pretty mediocre, honestly. Like you could get more damage out of Joker, really, because Joker has a 4-hitter heavy attack and it's much faster than him. So yeah, I'm gonna put him to on bad. Yeah, I'm gonna put him to bad. So like, unfortunately, there's not many like uses for him, and you have to get him through the console account identification cross thing, right? Which, by the way, doesn't work anymore. So yeah, I guess you could buy him now. I don't know, but back then, I didn't find much use of him. So yeah. So Doomsday, Regime Doomsday. So when it comes to him though, he's actually pretty all right. The more you train him though, the better he gets. I would say obviously for every card, but he is a tank. You know, he's definitely a tank, and like the fact that his ability allows you to have an unblockable attack after killing someone is not bad, but you really have to like strategize around that. That's kind of the problem. But other than that though, he's a good silver card, I'm gonna say. Yeah, he's a good one because his basic attack is fairly fast, even though that his heavy attack is a two-parter. Ugh. So, his second attack is actually really, really good. So, yeah, with that being said, clearly we have to do that. So, awesome. So we got Black Adam. Black Adam, he's not bad. His heavy attack is pretty good. It's a three-parter, but it's kind of fast, and he has good attack too. And his ability is that like when you tag into him, he has three orbs, which like cause damage to anyone that hits him basically. And after three hits, of anything, it could be a special attack or whatever. After a Black Adam gets hit with any attack, any three attacks, the orbs go away, but the orbs damage them and it staggers them too when they do an attack. Like a basic or heavy attack. It does stagger them. So you could possibly like get in a special hit if you're fast enough. But like when they use a special attack, it actually causes more damage to them when they do that. So yeah, I'm gonna say he's a good one as well. Oh yeah, and his basic attack is a really good interrupter as well. So yeah, overall good ability. His second attack also power drains. By the way, Black Adam's second special actually power drains. So that's actually impressive. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in good. Bane, I'm pretty much gonna put him in the same thing as Nightfall, but except he's slightly worse because his second attack is not a two-parter. I like two-parter attacks, so yeah, no, he ain't going anywhere. Now, in Insurgency Lex Luthor. Yeah, so basically, Insurgency Lex Luthor. He's actually a pretty good card. I'm gonna put him to good, not great, but good. I'm gonna put Black Adam there. Sorry, hold on. Boop. There you go. And I'm also gonna put Lex Luthor over here because he, first off, of course, he has a power drain. With his special 1, his special 2 is powerful. And he has pretty good attacks. And his heavy attack, although it's kind of slow with the last hit, it still transfers over even if someone tries to interrupt you. I know, I tried to do it to the CPU units and it didn't work. They still hit me and they still staggered me, right? So, yeah, it like nothing really works when you try to interrupt him, except for his basic attack. Now, here's the thing about his basic attack, right? The one where he like sends out the axe instead of like just his two arms like the bronze one. So yeah, he sends out like some sort of axe thing with his basic attack, and that's where you can interrupt it. But here's the thing though, when you kill someone with your first two basic hits, your third one transfers over to the next one like easily. So that's what I kind of like about him. Even though that I said in the bronze one, right, how effective or yeah, like how slow but effective the other Lex Luthors are compared to the bronze one. Well, this is what I'm talking about. Like again, when you kill them with the second hit in your basic attack, the third one transfers over to the next one, which possibly will give you a knockdown attack afterwards. So that's actually that's pretty effective actually. Not in terms of damage obviously, but in terms of like unit or power generation, you know. So yeah, he's actually a pretty good card. I want to say he's better than Black Adam, but he's definitely good. So next we have Ethnic Stroke. Okay, so he's clearly one of the best ones. He's a great one, honestly. The reason why I say this is because his first attack. Oh my God! Do you know how with the bronze one I said I love how his second hit in his basic attack like is like a shot is like a handgun attack, right? So it could actually reach a little bit far. Well, his first attack is that in spades, and it's a good one too. It's a good first attack. Yeah, so it does good damage and it reaches very far. That's a good first attack. And the thing about his ability too, by the way, sorry about that, guys, but the thing about his ability too is that after he kills someone, right, his next attack becomes more powerful, which is really really good, dude. That's really good. So like that will definitely transfer over to the next person. I don't know if it makes it unblockable or makes it more powerful. I might get confused with someone else, but yeah, basically he is very strong when you use him correctly. I mean, hell, he's strong in general. He's definitely one of the best silver cards. Now, especially when we're talking about his second attack, which makes them bleed, and it's a decent damaging attack, dude. Pair him up with like Catwoman, which we will get to here. But like pair him up with even the bronze one, and you got a good team right there. Holy hell! So yeah. Next we got Regime Sinestro. I don't know why it does that. Regime Sinestro. Honestly, he's when it comes to silver, look, he's more of an upgrade compared to his bronze one. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie. With the when it comes to all the silvers, you just have so much better options now. So I'm definitely just gonna put him in okay. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards bad, but he's not. He's not bad though, that's for sure. His heavy attack is still decent. His basic attack still interrupts very well. and he still does power drain with the second attack, and it decently damages, But again, so does Deathstroke, And when it comes to damage output with his first attack, because that's all his first attack does. Deathstroke could do that in spades too, like with his first attack. So it's like they're just better silver cards, and he's not really that good in my opinion. And again, Black Adam is literally a better version of him in my opinion as well, because his second attack is more powerful, way more powerful. I don't know if that has to do with the stats or just his second attack in general, but like Black Adam's second attack could also power drain, and and it's not even like as choreographed as his. And his first attack is actually better than than Sinestro's. I'm sorry, than Regime Sinestro's. Anyways, so it's like everything about everyone else in the silver is actually like better than him, but he's still okay. That's the best thing. So Wonder Woman, oh my god, she's great. she's a good one. So her ability, when you block an attack, it has a stack, right? So here's the maximum. You can block 3 attacks. Each stack powers up your special attack. This this character, this person right here, she messed up a lot of my gold cards in the single player mode. She messed up a lot of my gold cards because of how oh my god. I'm just embarrassed to admit this, but she messed up a lot of my gold cards with her second attack when she had her stacks all the way powered up. It's not even fair too, especially with the computers. For some reason, they have like some sort of pairing mechanic. I could promise you, they have some sort of pairing mechanic where like if they even block one of your attacks, even if it's basic, they're immediately allowed to hit you out of it. So when she blocked my basic combo, she used the first attack to like throw her shield, right? But also she's amazing for another reason too. When you do your heavy combo, I don't know if you could do another thing too, but if you do your heavy combo, you can immediately throw her shield and it will transfer with the heavy combo. So, dude, so that definitely makes her heavy attack good. Her basic attack is all right, not really anything, but it could be a good interrupter, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, her ability is good. Her first attack is good. Her second attack is good. What else can you ask for, right? I mean, that's really all. Now, we got... Sorry about that. We got Regime Cyborg. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Whoops. Sorry. Hold on. Wrong one. We got Regime Cyborg. Oh, my God. Yeah. So this guy... he's not really good. So the thing about him is that I know that he gets power generation faster, which is cool. The thing is that like there's nothing about him that's really that good when you get the power generation. Like his first attack sucks. Yes, I know it could stun when you successfully hit, but it still sucks in terms of damage. And his second attack it does decent damage, but in nothing else. And there's a lot of other cards, even bronze ones, that have good damaging second attacks. So it's like it's nothing special. So that's why I say that he's in the I will put him in the bad category. Yeah, just bad. No, you know what? Because of his ability, though, I would say okay. Yeah, even though you can't really do anything with his power generation thing, like his second attack, his second attack still does damage. And so yeah, we'll just put him in okay. So yeah, there's not really much to say about him. Again, Cyborg cards just suck. I don't know what to say. Now Green Lantern, he's the best, clearly. When it comes to the silvers, yeah, he is. His ability is to cause more power generation towards your team and him. So basically, like you're able to, if you pair your team correctly, especially with gear cards. I forgot to even mention the gear cards. Oh my god. Oh boy. So yeah, the gear cards and with his ability can make your team almost unstoppable. Really, like I don't even know how to explain it. he allows him and himself in your team obviously to have faster generation, and also his second attack, it may not be like the most powerful, but it could stun if it hits successfully. And his first attack is, you know, the typical Green Lantern first attack, which does decent damage actually. And because of him, paired up with my bronze Nightwing, I don't have the silver one in my Android profile yet. I have it on another tablet, which I did put gameplay of. Yeah, I like the Regime Nightwing. He's awesome. But yeah, dude, pair this guy up with a power draining dude, and it will almost be unstoppable. I have beat a lot of teams in the single player campaign, you know, that are silver and golds with the bronze Nightwing when I had no reason to like no business doing so, just because of his ability and Nightwing's first attack, his power draining attack. It is crazy. It is crazy what you could do with this guy. And honestly, he's still used in like meta builds, like meta cards till this day because of his ability. So there's a reason for that. Yeah, he's awesome, and I love his basic attack, of course. It's the same as every other Green Lantern. Well, most of them, right? But yeah, it's a good it's a good five hitter combo. Which with his ability, he could gain power faster. It's even better now as a power generating move or as a power generating combo. His heavy attack, of course, is still all right, but you could still use it clearly for certain things. But yeah, no, he's good. He's really good, honestly, and I'm proud of him. So yeah, the best, no doubt. Not my favorite silver card, but he's still the best one for sure. Now, Regime Nightwing. Look, we're just gonna have to put him the best. I'm sorry. He is also a best card. You know, he's not as good as the Green Lantern, of course. Then in that case, I guess I could put him to great, but no, he deserves better. His second attack is crazy powerful. He still has the power draining ability in his first attack, right? And yeah, in his first special. But also his ability is insane. It's even better than Bronze Nightwing, obviously. It's literally a better version of his. He negates 50% of heavy and basic attacks. That's crazy. With dude, if you pair him up with Green Lantern or any other thing that could drain other people's powers, or like with gear cards that could drain their power with a knockdown move or something like that, or with his special one, really. If you could generate power faster, pair him up with Regime Green Lantern, dude, you got yourself a banger of a team. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't. You could basically almost do nothing towards this guy. Even my okay, when I had in that thing, like you guys could attest to that because I have gameplay of my gold cards almost losing to this a-hole, but because the AI could be questionable sometimes, they didn't wreck my shit. Like this Regime Nightwing is really good. He's deadly as hell. Even as a silver card, he could probably still be good in a meta team. You know. Yeah, they really need to buff these silver cards, man. I really want like a better team out of them. So yeah, he's amazing. I love his ability. It's good. Let's move on to the Flash. Oh boy, yeah, yeah, he's definitely gonna be a great. I would put him in best too, but yeah, that'd be too much, man. But you know what? Nope, I don't care. This is my tier list. I will put the Flash in the best as well because he allows your team to have to be faster with their basic and heavy attacks. Yep, you heard that right. He's able to make your team attack faster, and that's all you need. Like that's actually a really freaking good ability. Him and his team, obviously. Or, I don't know about him actually, but his team, yes, they're actually able to attack faster. I think it's 15% or something like that. New faster. Ooh, subscriber. But yeah, he he's able to make your team stupidly fast when it comes to their attacks, which in turn could cause better power generation and more DPS This guy is just amazing. Not to mention that, of course, his second attack is stupidly good too. It's a two part. It's sort of a two parter. Not really, but it is. Like if he hits you with the Well, actually, no. I'm thinking of another person. But yeah, his second attack is still stupidly good. So yeah, no. This guy is just someone who you don't mess with, and obviously he's a flash character, so he could do the two tap combo or whatever. Which, if you guys don't know, basically like you could kind of lock your opponent if you just do if you just tap twice and you just like you stop in the middle of his basic attack essentially, and you keep doing that. You could do that up to like 3 times or 4 times, I believe. You used to be able to do it infinitely until they had to nerf that out. This character he's fast, he's satisfying, and he has a good ability. That's all you need. That's really all you need. So he's good. He's the best, really, or he's the third. He's another best card. So Harley Quinn, she's a great one. Yeah, her first attack is good. Her second attack is really good, obviously, because it's the one where it either has an unblockable bomb attack or it could heal your team, raise your attack. Yeah, no, she's definitely a great card. She's not as good as Wonder Woman. I think is because her heavy attack is also the same as the bronze Harley Quinn, which is just like that. But her basic attack is really good though. So yeah, she's a great card for sure. I hate to do this to my boy Green Arrow, but yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Let me talk about this dude real quick. Again, man, this is a repeat of the last one, man. This is a repeat of the bronze tier list, which makes me sad. Okay, the people who develop and who nerf and who do all that stuff, right? The people who just develop Injustice Mobile, right? Can you guys please buff this guy? Like, dude, Green Arrow used to actually be better back then. Let me explain why, okay? So his freeze arrow attack, right? I don't really see many people talk about this for some reason, but his freeze arrow actually used to have something called yeah, when you freeze them, obviously, you can still freeze them if you successfully hit them, right? Which if they block, it should be able to slow them down at least, but that's not a thing. But don't worry, it gets worse. So essentially, when you freeze your opponent, the first attack that you do out of Green Arrow used to or like it could be anybody actually. So you could actually strategize around your team. When you froze someone, it used to be that the first attack you do is times 2. Now, I don't know if it's with just Green Arrow or certain characters, but Green Arrow no longer has that ability. It just freezes them. Okay? So like say if I just switch to Green Arrow and I use the first attack and I successfully freeze them, what then? What then? What with this crappy with this crappy attack? What then, dude? Yeah, his attack stat is nothing that special. It's not even good at all, really. And he doesn't even have a good ability either. We'll get to that stupid thing, but yeah, I want to talk about how terrible his basic and heavy attacks are. They suck. It's just a basic. His heavy attack is a basic 3-hit combo. His basic attack is a 3-hit combo with a potential knockdown, big whoop, and like his heavy attack is just a normal heavy swipe heavy attack, like a 3-hit combo. Which is not that good. Like, I guess it could be okay for an interrupter, but so could like Black Adam has a better one for that, you know. And it's just like I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. I used to love this card a lot, but now he sucks complete eggs. And it's not even fair, too, because they took that ability away from him for no reason. I think certain characters could still do that out of freeze, by the way. But he can't. For some reason, he can't anymore. He wasn't even that good of a card when you're able to do that. Now you're telling me that, like, they took that ability away from him where he, like, after, no, the first hit out of freeze was a times 2 damaging attack. right? And now they took that out. Now he's just a crappy card. Like, okay. And then his second attack, which is the only thing to talk about now. Oh no, his ability. Oh lord. Okay, let's talk about his second attack and then his ability. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. So his second attack, nothing special. It's a multi-hit thing, but it doesn't do that much damage. Even if they block, it doesn't do any damage. It doesn't make them. Even if you successfully hit, it doesn't make them bleed. There's nothing special about it. It's just a crappy second attack, and that sucks. Because, like I said, Green Arrow is my favorite character in Injustice, and they did him dirty. They did him really, really dirty. But yeah, he sucks. He's awful. He's not even bad. He's just awful. There's honestly no redeeming factors to him, unfortunately. So yeah, that sucks. Now, Catwoman on the other hand, great. It's clearly a great card. In fact, let's put her all the way up there. I would put her to the best, but we have too many people there. You know, it's going to devalue the list. Over there, please. Over there. Thank you. Now, she's definitely going to be the first one in great. Okay, like I'm not going to lie to you guys. Her so she's basically bronze Catwoman plus. Where do I even start? Oh my god, she's amazing. So basically, her ability is to do 50% more damage to basic attacks. I guess I don't know. I think it's actually specials as well. I don't know, but basically she could do 50% more damage when the opponent is bleeding. Which again, her first attack could do that just fine, even if they block. Which actually used to not be the case. You would have to like hit the opponent. You'd have to do that, but now, even when they're blocking, you can still make them bleed, which is awesome. From her first attack, so that's amazing. And then like, if we talk about her playability, oh my god, do you know how I complained with the bronze Catwoman about her basic attack being kind of sluggish a little bit, right, for a basic attack? Well, hers is the exact opposite. I love her basic attack combo. I love her, and her heavy is a typical good one, and that's not bad, by the way. When I say typical good one in here in this game, that's good. Like, yeah. So that's amazing. And then like, yeah, her first attack is amazing. It makes them bleed, which helps her out as well as like doing damage over time for her teammates. Potential thing right there, right? So I think you can make them bleed, and then like say if you pair her up with Joker, dude, he's able to poison them as well. And then when the Joker dies, he's able to take damage, like free damage away from them. So it's like, dude, I think Catwoman and Joker would be an amazing team. So her first attack is amazing, but then we would talk about her second. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Honestly, I want to put her in best so badly because her second attack is amazingly strong, even against gold, even against like cards that are way more powerful than her. She's still able to do some decent damage. I don't want to be so bold to say that even when they block, but yeah, no, it's a good damaging attack, and it's so easy too to do the max damage on it, unlike other attacks where you have to swipe a certain way. Which, like, if you have a certain nail thing that isn't like to grade 0, you know, if your nails are a teeny bit long, mine are not long, but they're a teeny bit, and that could get in the way, and that could cause some scratches on the screen if I try to swipe too much. They're not horribly long, trust me, but they still could get in the way of that stupid swipe thing, like, oh, swipe to do more damage, like that type of thing. I never really like those. I really don't. I think for the most part, you do deserve to just have the max damage outside of the gate, but I know that's not a thing. So, yeah, I guess here we are with that. But hey, but her second attack, all you have to do is just like tap in the circle. That's it. Just tap the circles that are on screen, and and there you go. That's the max damage out of her good, amazing second attack. So yeah, and she's the only one to do that, as far as I know. She's the only one to do that. The only card in general, not only Catwoman, no, only card to do that. Seriously, they really need to buff silver cards, like really, especially Green Arrow. But dude, I want more silver cards to be like meta, because they're actually some. I'm gonna be honest, like these silver cards are somewhat more fun than the gold. Like, I think the silver cards are actually like the most enjoyable class in my opinion. They really are, because you kind of have to think outside of the box with them, and some of them like are just straight up upgrades from the bronze one, which you could appreciate, right? Like Nightwing and Solomon Grundy, and let's see who else. Oh yeah, and like Lex Luthor, they're all like just complete upgrades from their bronze counterparts, and you could absolutely appreciate that. Oh yeah, and Green Arrow, of course, or I'm sorry, Green Lantern, not Green Arrow. No, his bronze and his silver counterparts suck. Yeah. So there you go. Now we get to the bad boy Solomon Grundy. So he's actually my favorite silver. I don't care. He's my favorite silver card. Now I know his attack or whatever, his playability is not good at all. Like, his basic attack is still slow, the same as the bronze one, and his heavy attack is stupidly slow. But you know what? The fact that he could revive with half of his health is stupidly amazing. You know, it is stupidly amazing. Not to mention that his second attack, although it's not super powerful, could still stun. And that is still good. That's really good. So pair him up with like the Flash to make his attacks slightly faster, and then pair him up with Green Lantern to gain power, and you got yourself a good tank, an amazing tank, the best tank, in my opinion. I'm not gonna say like obviously throughout the whole game, because like there are other ones, but there's no Solomon Grundy that like revives with 100% health. You know what I mean? There's no character in general that revives with 100% health. The closest one to that is like Containment Doomsday, and he's an okay gold card. I heard like and I played with him too. He's good, but you know, yeah, but that just takes too long sometimes. It's like it's not enjoyable. With Solomon Grundy, you're just able to get to it. That's it. Just get into the action, and if you happen to die, well, you still have half your health left. Like after your 100% of health. So it's like this man is crazy. He's actually crazy. Just pair him up with like Regime Green Lantern, Regime Flash, and there you go. There you go. It's like, yeah, I think like most of his problems will be negated, and that's not even including like some of the gold cards that could possibly help him out too. The gear cards that can make him even better. I'm not even getting into those, like really. So yeah, his second attack could stun, and it does okay damage for a silver second attack. And his first attack is unfortunately still nothing special. It doesn't cause bleed or anything. That's what they need to fix with Solomon Grundy. Like his first attack needs to cause bleed. Seriously, whether it's blocked or not, or whether it gets blocked or not, like that's what they need for him. But anyways, that's the end of the tier list, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this was better structured than my bronze one. I kind of realized that I had to go a little bit faster here because there was more cards to work with. And oh Lord, please save me with the please save me with the gold tier list. Oh no. I mean, most of the cards, honestly, I don't even know how they play, so I can't really tell you guys. But hey, there are still some cards that I have a lot of passion to get out on. That did not come. Anyways, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. Out of the 500 subscribers, you guys are amazing, and I got there a lot faster than I ever thought I would, and I really appreciate you guys. See you guys. Take care.